So I've decided to ditch the TikTok and Instagram hamster wheel for the next 31 days because I am tired of chasing after the algorithm. Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm a small business attorney and I sell digital products to other online business owners to help them legally protect their businesses. So I started my business in 2019 and my primary marketing channel was Instagram. And then when TikTok skyrocketed into popularity in 2020, I went on there. I had a viral video and I was able to grow a following really, really quickly. And so then I started posting over there. I decided that I will now be ditching both of these for 31 days. So if you're interested in following that journey, click the link in the description box. So you're probably wondering why I decided to take a break. I'm looking at my notes on my computer so I don't miss anything, but this has been a decision that has been a long time coming. I have been sick and tired of social media since probably 2022. And I stopped posting earlier this year for most of the year because I was going through my own personal issues, including health issues, that I could not just, I needed to focus on myself and not just focus on feeding this beast of an algorithm that will never get full. And obviously, because I stopped posting on the platforms that have given me the most traffic, but I was still able to make sales through like email marketing, my blog, and collaborations. And then most recently, I was finding myself scrolling endlessly on TikTok for hours and hours and hours. And I knew I needed to make some type of change because this was not healthy, it was not normal. And I was just so tired. I was tired of everyone's opinions. I'm tired of the discourse. I'm tired of the Black woman versus Black man relationship conversation. I'm tired of talking about the election. I'm just tired of it all. I am so sick of it. And I just felt like it was blocking my creativity. It felt like my opinions were no longer my opinions, but maybe they were opinions that I was getting through my subconscious, and now they were just coming out as maybe being my opinions. I'm not sure, but I want to get back to my creativity and my opinions that are unbiased from an algorithm that is feeding me. And on top of it all, with Instagram, I'm sick of the algorithm. I am so sick of it. I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of everyone telling me it's not the algorithm when it is the algorithm. I know that posts that I have posted now would have been successful two or 3 years ago. I know this. So it's almost like there's this gaslighting that's going on, and I'm also so sick of that, you know? So I needed to take a step back so that I can reconnect with myself mentally and just with my creativity. And you may be wondering, and I think I touched on it earlier, like how have I been using social media in my business in 2022? I had one of my highest months from a TikTok video that did really well. It was great. It was great. But along with that, I want consistency. I don't want just like this viral video, this chance video, and maybe I'll hit that number again whenever that happens. No, I want something that will be consistent without having to depend on it being pushed out by a machine. And I don't know if it's because there are more people on these platforms now, or if I know it's the algorithm, but on top of more people being on these platforms, but I am just not getting the same results, which is sales for me. I'm not getting the same results, but even views, engagement, it's all down. And with that, it just doesn't feel like it's worthwhile to spend all of this time on content and it's not getting me where it needs to get me. You're probably wondering what my marketing strategy without social media is going to look like, and I plan on utilizing Pinterest, which is another machine, but I feel like Pinterest is more search based. and not attention based. Um, but even though there are visuals, but still, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm going to continue blogging, even though I haven't blogged probably in about 2 months. I am going to continue collaborating. And I want to try some different types of collaborations during this time, or at least, get some different collaborations on board during this time, even if it's not implemented during this 31-day experiment. And of course, my number one thing always is email marketing. And I would say email marketing usually produces the highest conversions for me. My goal during this time is to test. It is to get back to feeling in my creative self. I am naturally, I love doing creative things. I was a dancer. I've been doing floral arranging, on my, as a hobby. I have been coloring. I read books. I'm taking a sugar cookie decorating class tomorrow. I like doing things with my hands. I did a candle making workshop a couple weeks ago. So I like having some creative activities to do, and I'm hoping that by getting off of social media, and because I'm not even on it personally, I will not be utilizing TikTok at all, and Instagram I have no interest in at this point. It's very stale content to me. Other people's content is very stale to me. I don't enjoy it, so I have no desire to get on it. But with TikTok, I completely deleted it from my phone. I have no plans on going on it because I get sucked in and I don't like it. On top of that, I'm hoping that I lift the fog. I feel like when I'm on social media a lot, my brain there's not a lot of clarity. Like I said, it feels foggy, and I want that to go away. I want to feel like I'm able to focus again. So my goal during this Instagram and TikTok break is I'm hoping I can keep the same amount of sales or higher, but I also want to create content that is better quality. I want to create content that my audience actually wants to see instead of content that I think the algorithm wants to see. And that's a huge reason, again, that I am trying to step away from these platforms, because my message as a lawyer, it's not super interesting content. So it's not something that people are wanting to see on their social media feeds. It's kind of one of those things that people are usually looking for, which is why, SEO and YouTube are, great places to kind of create that type of content. So I'm hoping that the content that I'm creating moving forward will be able to genuinely connect with my audience. So some things that I'm really looking forward to are feeling refreshed again. I am looking forward to, again, the creativity that I get back into my life. And I'm looking forward to being less influenced. I want my thoughts to be my thoughts, nobody else's. I really want to start building a network. So I feel like the collaborations will give me the confidence to reach out to other people in my network and people who have my audience, or it just makes sense to utilize each other so that we can, grow our businesses how we want to grow them. So if you're someone who wants to get off social media, but social media is your primary way of making money, I just encourage you to try it for even just a week. See how your mental state is during that time. If it doesn't feel good, I don't think we should be doing it. That's truly how I feel about it. And it's not feeling good as in you're uncomfortable, because sometimes you got to be a little bit uncomfortable. That's how you grow in life. I'm talking about it just feels downright icky. This is not for me. If it's feeling like that, I want you to try to let it go a little bit. Even if you have to use marketing methods that are a little bit slower. Slow growth is sustainable growth. It truly is. because I know I have one Pinterest pin from what, 2 years ago that is still bringing me traffic. And that's, to me, that is wild because I definitely do not have TikTok or Instagram videos or, content from 2 years ago bringing me traffic. I do not. I do not. I don't even think I have stuff from 6 months ago on Instagram or TikTok that is bringing me traffic. So if you're a little bit nervous of moving off of those marketing channels, Instagram and TikTok, you can follow my journey and you can see how I'm doing or what I'm doing, and maybe that'll encourage you to take some steps to remove yourself from the beast that is the TikTok and Instagram algorithm.